Welcome to the Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market update through November 2025. We're at the beginning of December and we're going to get into this. It's interesting this month. By the way, my name is Pollard, real estate broker here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. If you want help buying or selling a home here, I'd be so happy to help. Just fill out the link below or call, text, or email. Okay, let's get started. Very interesting. We are still trending sideways in the Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market with a little bit of a dip, y'all. The median close price was $382,000. Listen, we haven't closed lower than that since January 2022. That's kind of significant, y'all. Now, it has pulled back definitely in the last couple of months in real estate, but that's kind of big for it to be the lowest it's been since 2022, January at that. Now listen, when we look at year over year, looking at 2020, obviously 300,000, it shot up. We were kind of holding steady between that 409 to 415, and now we're down for the year of 2025. It could go up December, I can't imagine it, but we are lower, so we are trending down lower right now at 401 for the entire year of 2025, not including December, right? We have one more month to go. What does this mean? Well, it means buyers are getting better deals, obviously, if you're purchasing this last quarter of the year. I have been saying that this is a great opportunity to buy. Does it mean that next year that it's going to keep trending down, or is it going to trend up? First off, no one can tell the future. Second off, you may be hearing a lot of market crash videos, and I called them entertainers, but we are not in a situation where the market's going to crash. Can it still maybe trend a little lower? Sure. But if the interest rates keep coming down, then we can anticipate the spring is going to be a normal selling season. It typically goes up and you pay higher prices in the spring, or if you're selling, you sell higher typically in the spring than in the winter time. But I don't anticipate some huge drop off for the spring. I do think that right now is a great time to buy if you are looking at purchasing. I feel like, and again, I could be wrong, I feel like as the interest rates go down that the spring we're going to kind of go up a little bit. So I don't think it's going to be a massive crash, but I do think that right now we're in a great opportunity. Just know when everyone's afraid to buy, that's the time to buy. When everyone jumps on the bandwagon, then maybe you should be selling at that time. Anyway, no one can time the market perfectly, but this is just giving us some indications. December is a great month to buy, probably January as well. The inventory is lower, so you have less to choose from, but the buying power is really, really good right now. Okay, let's move on to the number of sales, which was 4,362, less than year over year. Not kind of on par though for 2022 and 2023, so these are not shocking numbers, just kind of normal. Consecutive days on market, the average is 92, the median is 57 days. Again, it's not shocking numbers, but it is higher than year over year. If you're looking at November from 2023 and 2024, it's like not quite double, but headed toward double the days on market year over year. Not too bad, about on par for the last few months. We have stepped into 6 months of inventory, which is a first in a very long time. In fact, there's no other 6 months of inventory on this entire chart from 2021. So we've definitely stepped into a buyer's market. Yeah, that's significant. I do anticipate December, because inventory gets, what's a good word, eaten up. And inventory does get picked up toward the end of December, and not as many sellers are listing their properties in the month of December. And so I do anticipating that 6 months of inventory maybe going down to 4, just looking at year over year, maybe 5. But if it goes up to like 7 or 8 next month, that would be very interesting. I don't think it will though. All right, close price to list price ratio, 98.3%. This is where the home is listed at and where it sells at. Okay, so it's just about a little shy of 2% under list price is what the average is going for. Expired listings, 8,116. That's a normal number, not shocking, maybe a little higher year over year, but not as shocking as it was last month, okay? So things overall are looking pretty normal. It is technically a balanced market is really about 5 to 6 months. We do shift over to a buyer's market at 6 months. And so now is such a great opportunity for buyers. If you're looking at selling a property, we can still sell in the winter months, and we do have great strategy for that. It is better to wait till the spring if you're looking for timing on when to sell a property. Just know that if you're going to buy in the spring, it's kind of a trade-off. You sell high, but you also buy higher in the spring. But if you're not looking at buying after selling, then spring is a wonderful time to list a property. And I say usually about the March time frame is your optimal time, because it gives you that headway going into the spring, March, April, May. Just know that by July, things significantly slow down. So you want to give yourself some time if you're going to list. Give yourself some time before July is my recommendation. Again, if you're looking at buying or selling, I'm Dana Pollard. I'd be so happy to help. Just fill out the appropriate questionnaire in the link below, or call, text, or email, and we'll see you next month.